Hi everyone. I just want to take a few minutes today to talk to you about buying a home and to give you some perspective. So I know when you're buying a home and you're given a price range by the bank, you may find it challenging to find something you like within your price range. Now I'm here to give you a little bit of perspective that it's actually not about the price range I was giving you that you can't find anything you like. It's all about the way you see things. So I've been in business for well over 10 years, and I've seen people buying homes from like 200,000 to 3 million, like $3 million homes. And trust me, you all have the same problem, no matter what price range you're in. Let me give you an example. So when I work with a first-time home buyer, most likely buying something in the $200,000 to $300,000 price range, they are like, oh, I wish I had like $50,000 more so I can buy something in the 300 to 400,000. If only I can afford just a little bit more to get the one that I like or the one that I need and things like that, right? And then they're like, oh, those people who are lucky who can buy the $400,000 home, they get to buy what they want. But little did you know that everyone in every price range has the same problem. I would be working with a buyer who's buying from $700,000 to $800,000 home, and they would have the exact same problem. So you would think that, moving up in the scale, you wouldn't have a problem picking out a home, right? Unfortunately, that's not the fact. So my clients who are in the 700 to 800, they're like, oh, I wish I can afford that $1 million home. I would have so much more room. I wouldn't have to give up, sacrifice things that, the $700,000 home that doesn't have, the $1 million home has it. And then they're thinking, oh, it must be so lucky to be purchasing something in the $1 million home. Well, I worked with a buyer who was buying something up to $2.5 million. And you must be thinking, what problems will you have buying a $2.5 million home, right? Yeah, well, we were looking, and she was constantly saying that, oh, I wish that I could buy the $2.7 million home. It would be perfect. Like, it has everything I need. The $2.7 million home is just as what they want, but there's nothing in the 2.5 that they could find. Now, like, just think about it, 2.5 and I can't find anything that I like. I want to buy 2.7. So it's the same thing. It really doesn't matter what price range you're actually looking to buy in. It's your perspective, right? Like the person who's buying in the $200,000 home, they just wish they could buy something that was $400,000. And the person who's in $400,000 home, they were like, it's not good enough. I want something that's in the $600,000 range. I wish I had that. So it's actually, everyone's just wanting more and more and more. So it's about perspective. Just buying something that that works for you within your price range, and just know eventually, with a little bit of smart saving and good real estate investment, that eventually you would get to move up to the house that you want to buy. The $300,000 home will one day turn into $600,000 home, and for my client who's buying $2.5 million, well, one day you'll be able to buy a $3 million home and be satisfied, I hope. So that's a little bit of perspective about what I see when I'm working with all these different type of buyers in different price range. You're not alone. It's not that there's nothing in your price range. It's your perspective of seeing what is available in your price range. I hope that helps you a little bit, with you picking out homes within your price range, so it's a little bit a little bit easier, less stressful, and don't be so hard on yourself. You're buying a home that is much like that, is so that fact that you're getting to buy a home is something to be grateful for. So until next time, with more tips and maybe some more perspective in real estate, I'll see you all next time. Bye.